So, sorry the audio is gonna suck. Everything's gonna suck. I'm in a bathroom right now. I wasn't planning on really filming anything like this ever, but if I were gonna talk about something, it would be about this. I just honestly feel bad for Billie because Billie's coming of the age to realize that a lot of people are fucking stupid and a lot of people are like kind of racist, and that's something that we're all like realizing as this polarizing stuff like continues to gain momentum. Like, I've just been reading some of the comments, and like one chick was like, I don't know why Billie's like making everyone upset, like she's doing it on purpose, or like she has some fucking hidden agenda to stir up the masses. I mean, how would she benefit from that in any way? I think she's just conscious of the fact that she is heavily influenced by hip-hop, at least her aesthetic is, and she's had tons of black friends, so she's just doing what a human would do if they felt that their tribe was being threatened. All of our tribe is being threatened with this entire thing going on. Like, you know, COVID's going on, all this other stuff across the world's going on, Yemen, da-da-da, so it's just weird that like when she's talking about something that's close to home, close to her heart, it's a fucking problem. So it would almost be a disservice to her fans for her not to convey her angst about what's going on in the world. That's just natural. That's just something, no matter how old you are, you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna wanna use any platform you have to spread awareness because it affects the people you love. It affects the people that you fuck with. Admirable, because there's a lot of people that aren't using their voice. There's a lot of black people that aren't losing their voice, whether it's they're afraid to like lose a brand deal or, oh, I don't like fuck with politics, you know? So I think it's cool that she's actually like doing that and doing it consistently and not just like for a trend or a couple days. And like the crazy thing is that a lot of these people don't even know that they're perpetuating racist narratives or racist rhetoric. They think that they're completely just like, you know, all these white cops die and stuff. And it's just like, you do realize at this point it's more dangerous to be a citizen than a fucking... Anyway, I'm not here to debate it or whatever. People will justify it and be like, oh, you know, white people get killed too or whatever. But it's just like, that's not okay either. We're making a huge statement about it because it's disproportionately black people, but you shouldn't be just complacent in police brutality and people and authoritarian government killing people for no reason. That is not okay. Just, it'd be different if this was a matter of opinion, but because statistics do exist, it looks like black people are getting like, you know, really fucked over when it comes to percentages within our demographic. Like, you feel like you wouldn't have to spoon feed it to people, which is why she was doing it. And I feel like a lot of her fans got offended, like, oh, well, you know, I'm not racist, da da da, but they were the main ones getting offended with the shit she was posting. So that's kind of a major red flag. If stuff about racist people is making you feel a certain type of way, you might want to reevaluate what you got going on. A lot of the reasons why people aren't talking is just because they're afraid to reveal how racist their fan base actually is. Like, yeah, it's a thing, and you have to think about brand deals, and you have to think about like stepping on eggshells when you talk about, you know, things in the political realm. However, it's kind of like a big F you if you love black culture. If you are influenced by it, which I'd like to say just about everyone is influenced by black culture because, come on, what the fuck? I mean, blues inspired rock. And so if that's even your influence, like that, it's still black culture. Anyway, but then again, I can't even say it's mostly trolls because people actually do think that way. People actually do justify like taking a man's life because of a fucking taser. Like a taser, like the thing that they shoot people with all the time for far less, a fucking taser. So it's just like you weren't in danger. You were fucking embarrassed that he was getting away. You were embarrassed that he schooled your ass and then you fucking like took it out and took a man's life. That's the point of it, because I've seen motherfuckers kill a whole school of people, a whole church of people, and be like taken out with grace and treat it like a human being. And you know, this whole thing is just gross and sick, but I want her to keep speaking up. I want her to keep doing what a lot of people aren't doing, because it was really like cool to see another celebrity use their platform, use their voice, and be able to like articulate actual awareness instead of just like posing in front of a fucking Nike store that's being looted or something like that. Like, I think I appreciate the rawness of Billie just like consistently posting. I've seen motherfuckers kill a whole school of people, a whole church of people and be like taken out with grace and treated like a human being. And this whole thing is just gross and sick, but I want her to keep speaking up. I want her to keep doing what a lot of people aren't doing, because we hear you and you are a greater reflection of society that believes in human rights and injustice. So I wouldn't let these funky ass haters get to you. Yeah, that was just a little quick video. If you want to hear my thoughts on other stuff, let me know. Subscribe!